What happened?
Yo, what happened? Retell the story for us, Kelsey.
We lost the drinking buddy. We lost the drinking buddy, everybody.
Yeah, tell them what happened, Kelsey.
Jackson proposed, and I said yes.
Oh!
That is what happened.
Tell the
Tell the story. You tell the story.
Well, I was trying to get her back to the alcove so I could, get off and propose. But she was so worried about screwing up the jet ski that she's like, we shouldn't dock it, we shouldn't dock it. Like, I'd feel a lot more comfortable if we did. I was like, no. So she just wouldn't let me. So we swapped. And I told her a story about how the first time we went out, it was really nice because it was the type of fun I'd have with my sisters. So it was the first moment I realized she wasn't just my girlfriend, she was my best friend. And then I asked her if she would let me make her the luckiest girl in the world.
That's not what you asked. I made it very clear if he said that I would say no.
So I asked her to marry me, and it took a while. She put the ring on before saying yes, which was rather concerning. In my back pocket.
Which has a zipper.
All right.
Listen, everybody.
Let's hang on to that ring tight and start a water fight! Woo!
Cool them off. Yeah, baby!
Got some in my eye.
That's why they wear goggles when they win the tournament.
There's seriously a whole cooler full. What?
Congratulations, guys.
What? Yeah! I don't know what you're saying. I'm glad you made it.
Let's see. Awesome. Congratulations.
It's awesome.
We never had that happen at the riverboat. It's been clear to me from the beginning that these two work for good. Because the love I've seen over the last year has been unbelievable. Never a complaint, always working towards each other, always trying to do something for each other. It's very beautiful. And I have a ton of respect for Jackson. He came and asked permission.
Yes.
He answered a couple of questions. A few. I think it took us about a half an hour or an hour to go through the entire phase.
Really?
We had never gone to phase 5 with a boyfriend before, so it was new territory for everybody.
I didn't even hit one.
You didn't give him a fingerprint?
Yeah, we skipped 2 and 3 and 4 because he was thrown off. He was the only guy that was straight up, answered all my questions in phase 1, the kindness phase. And it was like, it made no sense to go to Jack Bauer at that point. So, I am so happy for them. And I can tell you, me and Terry are just thrilled to bring you to the family. Fantastic. So let's raise our drinks. Kelsey and Jackson! Congratulations.
The best question that Dave asked me though was like a week after, the last time that, it wasn't. No, I'm sorry, it was a couple days after. And he goes, what's your last name? We skipped phase 2.
I know.
Thank you.
What is his last name?
Zargo.
Kelsey Zargo?
Thank you.
Zargo.
confused. She wanna ride me like a cruise, and I'm not trying to lose. Then you're left in the dust, unless I stuck by you. You're a sunflower. I think your love would be too much, or you'd be left in the dust, unless I stuck by you. You're the sunflower. You're the sunflower.
There's a calm surrender to the rush of day, when the heat of a rolling wave can't be turned away. An enchanted moment, and it sees me through. It's enough for this restless warrior just to be with you. And can you feel the love tonight? It is where we are. It's enough for this wide-eyed wanderer that we got this far. And can you feel the love tonight?
Southern built, I'm northern, and we both have traveled far. We have made a fortune in each other's arms, holding on to moments, in a moment they will pass. I could do this every day. Did you ask? Are you ever gonna leave my side? When the years add up, my chin falls down. Will you stick around? Are you ever gonna leave my side? When the years add up and my hair falls out, will you stick around? Let me remind you, if you don't know what I'm feeling, and I'm right beside you, 'cause I could do this every day. Let me remind you, if you don't know how I'm feeling, and already decided that I could do this every day.
Where's the wedding?
July 4th.
Sea Cliff Country Club.
Whoop, whoop.
I'll tell you the left hand.
Okay.
This is the left hand.
No, I thought it'd be no trouble because that'll be there. Okay. Yeah, it's a little bit extra spot.
Ring here.
Thank you.
Yeah, I have no idea, and I went like this. And it's in the video, like I'm already yelling at him.
It's okay. Whatever works.
Are you ready, Chris? Piece of cake. I've done a million of these for you and other people. So I appreciate you picking up the torch. You know, she said I could do a toast, and then I said, well, what about a speech? So, okay, well, what about a lecture? Stop! So anyway, so this kind of got started in my mind when this particular thought pattern started when Nikki, we met Nikki. And Nikki is our wedding coordinator. Wave, Nikki. She's a good friend of the family, and she's volunteered her services to help us out. So I thought, oh wow, this is really good to have somebody who's actually done this before. One of the first questions, how many parents? And I'm like, is this a trick question? She's like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm like, 4. She goes, really? She's like, wow. That is really great. It's like, really? She goes, I've done 700 weddings, and like only 20 times have I had 4 parents. Wow. It's like, holy man. So I started thinking about it. Man, because I'm an engineer, right?
This is turning into a lecture.
I go, how does that happen? Right? How does that happen? Because we were kind of surprised. Mary and I were kind of surprised, and I talked to Jackson too. I said, on your side of the family, we started kind of adding it up, right? And it's like, we're like 95% staying married, 5% divorced. Woo!
Amen.
It's very close, right? And it's like an A+.
Ian says when a level married, they marry for life.
For life. And it's a, so I Googled it, right? And the rate right now is 50%.
That's right.
So you guys are getting married into two super strong families.
Amen.
We did the ancestry thing, right, with, not the DNA thing, but we just followed it back to my immigrant lemos. A lot of lemos are over here. And there are so since the couple came here, there's now 5 generations, 60 descendants, right? And I think like 1 divorce.
Wow.
So what is the recipe, right? Right? Because I'm an engineer. I'm like, what is the secret? I can't figure this out, right? I got to figure this out because it's important and it needs to be worked into a toast. So we started thinking, and I started really thinking hard. Two people fall in love, right? And that's great, right? Good start. But what's the difference between like a fantasy love, right, or a spur love and an enduring love? What's the difference, right? And so the first thing that hit me was trust. Then I said trust, and then family, and then faith. And those, I think, are the things that glue it together. And so trust, it's like, well, 2 people standing alone get together, and they lean on each other, right? They lean on each other. They make life easier for each other. And that creates some vulnerability, and it also creates this connection, but it's stronger like this. When you're like this, easy to knock you over, right? Right? Where's Forrest? My other engineer, my engineer friend. Right, Forrest? Cantilever beams, no good. Standing alone, right? Together, good. But what's better? What's the triangle? The base! So what's the base? When the wife and the husband get together, the base is the, anybody?
Family.
Children! The children hold it together, right?
Whoa.
Because the children come from you. They're gifts, God's gift to you, right? They help hold it together. So now I have the triangle, which is the strongest geometric element in engineering and in family structures. So imagine 5 generations of triangles all the way down, making this huge pyramid scheme. God was a pyramid scheme guy. So family is so important. And then faith, right? So faith. So my grandfather carried this. My mom gave me this. Anybody know what this is? This is a pocket shrine carried by World War II soldiers, typically, with the Blessed Mary and Jesus in lead. So it's a lead, it's completely worthless, except the fact that it's Mary and Jesus in a brass container carried in the pockets of GIs during World War II to keep them grounded in their faith, right? So important, so important. Psalms 127. I am not a big Bible guy, but I got a little help. Psalms 127 says, he's the son of the preacher. This is not verbatim. For brevity, I'm going to shorten.
Let it go, Ben.
But it says that basically a house built without God isn't worth the time or energy. It's not worth it.
That's right.
You got to glue it together. I think that your faith, your family, and all of you are evidence of that family. That's why this is so important to this moment. People came from all over the place to come here. right? We've got thousands of miles, maybe more. How many miles did you cover?
Plenty.
Plenty! We came from China. We have some guests coming from France tomorrow. But it's family. That's why we So, family is important. Faith is important. And the end of that psalm, check me back. But it also says, children are a blessing. Right? It says children and plentiful. Plentiful. The more the better. And that's what holds the house together. So, there you go. So,
62 years of marriage.
Wow.
62. My mom made the journey from New York. Don't cry. We're all gonna cry. Promise me she wouldn't cry. Anyway, family, faith, trust. It's all very important. So, Jackson and Kelsey, may God bless you. Amen. Trust and faith and add 5 more generations of family below us. Salute!
So what I'm hearing is my name is Heather Bexivengo, and my name is Kimmy Younger, and we are Kelsey's co-maids of honor. So tonight, we decided instead of toast, we thought we could better express our gratitude towards Kelsey through a song that means a lot to both of us. So Kelsey, we just want to, I shouldn't start by crying. We want to let you know how thankful we are to have you in our lives, and you really have changed us for good. I've heard said help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew him. Like a comet pulled orbit as it passes the sea, like a stream that meets a pole. Like a handprint on my heart, and whatever way our stories end, I know you have rewritten like a ship on its mooring by a wind of the sea, like a seed dropped by a cyclone in a distant home.
what he did to me. So they also co-sponsored the rehearsal dinner tonight. So, and they set up while we were all at the rehearsal party, or the rehearsal ceremony. So thank you very much. Mike, you were going to say something?
Yeah, if you guys can get through that guy, you guys will last forever.
We'll talk about that tomorrow.
Go Devils. Go Devils.
Delete! Delete.
Uncle Bob, everybody.
Uncle Bob.
Hi, Uncle Bob.
Yeah, not to be confused with Santa.
Yeah. When I first met JC, I have to tell you, I didn't think he was going to make it through Dave's vetting process. Those of you who don't know Dave, he basically puts boyfriends and Mark's girlfriend's now going through it, through a process where he fingerprints them, sends them. Anyway, he talks to them about things in life that are important. And when I first met JC, I wasn't sure he was going to make it through. You know, Dave has like 4 passes, and I didn't think he was going to make it through the second. But as I watch the two of them, when they look at each other, it's love, okay? And I didn't care what Dave came up with at that point, because you can just tell by watching them that they are in love. And I love both you guys. You know, just keep it up. Remember what everybody says, okay? But I'm so glad you made it through the vetting process.
So I think at Toast we get in trouble for reminiscing because everyone remembers the past differently. But I think that you'll remember when we were little, we had to do chores. Most kids do chores. Mom would be like, "You can't go 3 weeks without cleaning the bathroom. What are you gonna do when you get married? You can't leave your clothes on the floor. What's your spouse gonna think of this?" Mom, I'm 8. That was just completely irrelevant. It's like, whatever, I want to get married. But hey, you're getting married. Yeah, gotta clean your bathroom. But I mean, those along with a lot of other moments were teaching moments where Mom showed us how to be not only good human beings but good siblings. And for the looking forward of whoever you were going to spend your life with, whether it was a roommate or hopefully your husband and wife. So in the same way that JC was a super good brother to me, I guess this is my time to brag about how all those teaching moments have made us into hopefully better people. It's my chance to brag about what an awesome little brother he is, how for little things, whether it's being stressed out and knowing who I need to talk to and get me in contact with them, or help me to bring me his lunch when I have gotten mine at home, or big things like terrible life events or big life events. JC's always there for me. He's always standing by my side. And so I'm super excited that, because I know he's an awesome little brother, he's going to be an awesome husband too. So this is my chance to give you my congratulations, to give you my little piece of my prayer that God will be the foundation of your marriage, that when all else hits the fan, you will have that to fall back on, and that you'll know what the bottom line is and be able to go build back up from there. So here's to you guys.
Super short. JC's been like a little brother to me since I met him at Disney. I didn't know he was a little brother because he's significantly bigger than me. And we've been through some things together, a lot of learning experiences. We've both become adults, I feel like, in the last 2 years, which is depressing. But as much as she said something that a lot of people, I think, looked straight over, it is time to start cleaning up your restroom. And I think, all jokes aside, I've been so impressed with how much you've changed being with Kelsey and how much how much restroom cleaning you've been doing. Physically and metaphorically, you've been doing so much to better yourself as a human being, and just like your diet or all the small habitual things you've been doing differently, I'm super proud of you. I may not be your big brother, but I definitely feel super proud of you in that same respect, because you've been doing a great job of keeping up on that restroom, and I feel like you guys are going to really appreciate that together. That was great. That was great.
I feel it in my soul. The stars were burning so bright, the sun was out till midnight. I say we lose control.
I'll tell you, look at pointing toward the water, man. Look at how it's going over the edges.
Look at all this. Look at it's still
That's
going.
like a little tsunami, man. That's a tsunami.
Tsunami.
Wait. Look,
It's still going, guys.
The tsunami is going over my foot.
Look how wet it is all over there. Whoa, it's bigger than last time. It's still going.
I know. Great. What do you say, Amanda? Weigh in on this.
Oh my gosh, I've only been here for a few days and there were 2 of them?
I know.
Have you seen it that bad before?
Oh my gosh. Look at the pool. Look at that. Wow, it's going over.
How do you guys like the earthquake we whipped up for you? California experience number 2.
It is their honeymoon.
Bring me down, the love is too high. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm
get rid of the earthquakes, I'll come back.
We had so much fun, Grandpa!
Did you get a scare in the car?
I love it!
You survived!
You both did! You're all alive!
Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof.